Did you know that this is the first MCU sequel not to bear the protagonist's name on its title? Rather, the title refers to the three main superheroes, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau. So I wasn't super excited to see this movie, but it's a Marvel movie and I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I wanted to see it regardless just to see if it was any good. I've seen tons of mixed reviews on it. There were some things in the movie that I liked and there were some things I didn't like, but of course I'm going to tell you what I liked first and then save the thing I didn't like for the end. The first thing that I liked about this movie is I liked the interaction between Monica and Carol after all these years. I'm really happy that they finally talked on this subject of Monica's mother, Maria, having cancer, how Carol earned her name the Annihilator, but mainly the time lost between Monica and Carol and how Carol deeply regrets it and Monica had to kind of find a way to forgive her and that their friendship would become stronger because of this. I did like the fights in this movie. It was just the whole idea of the body switching between Kamala, Carol, and Monica. I thought that was really, really cool. It just added fast-paced fight sequences. It was just really cool how eventually they figured out how to time it correctly. It was just made for such a fun, cool fight scenes that we got to see in this movie. Definitely something that we've never really seen in a Marvel movie before. This movie was kind of funny, but there was one scene in particular that completely caught me off guard. Reminded me so much of Guardians of the Galaxy and how they would approach comedy. I'm not going to tell you exactly what scene it was because it would be a spoiler, but I think you'll know it when you see it. Marvel's post-credit scenes of late have not been very good, but the post-credit scene in this movie was awesome. It's probably the best post-credit scene I've seen in a very long time. It ties into so many things and it just makes you super, super excited to see what's going to happen very soon in the future of the MCU. The only thing I didn't like about this movie was the villain Dar-Ben. I understood her motivations in the movie, but her delivery and her overall demeanor and personality, it didn't scare me, it didn't impress me. She just didn't have a great portrayal on screen, and I think a lot of people could tell that. She wasn't anything special, and she was just a letdown. I could never even remember her name. That's how unimportant she was to me and how unimportant she seemed to the whole story. That's really the only negative thing I had to say. I would say check this movie out. I would check it out either at a matinee or $5 Tuesday. I wouldn't spend a whole bunch of money to see this movie because it's not that great. It's good. It's a fun movie, but it's not great. So if you're trying to save money, I encourage you to either go to a $5 Tuesday or find a matinee show and then see it then. I think you'll enjoy it. So check it out as soon as you possibly can. So for the Marvels, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 Mudflaps. And remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below. Out of all the Marvels, which one is your favorite? See you next time.